Hello, angels. Happy New Year. How are you? Super excited to go ahead and get into this reading today here. Sorry, where I'm filming is right by the street, so if it's noisy and crazy, but sending you guys happiness, faith, prosperity, love for this beautiful new year. You know, I had to get this video out for you guys. Okay, so let's go ahead and straight away, I do have 3 piles down below. I want you to intuitively see which pile you are drawn to first. Okay, so 111, 222, 323. You could have been seeing any of those angel numbers, but either way, let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, all right, pile 111. Okay, beautiful pile 111. Happy New Year. Let's go ahead and see what the upcoming theme for your new year is going to be here. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and check that out. The overall energy. There's a beautiful sunset outside. So I'm a little bit like, oh my God, I was distracted, but very excited to, thank you, Spirit, thank you, angels, thank you, universe, get into this here, angels, ancestors. Let's see, first card for what the upcoming theme for pile 111's here. What is it going to be? Thank you, Spirit. All right. I'm hearing legacy or legacies. Okay, there's something here about it, but I'm also seeing video games. Legacies, video games, or is that a show, Legacies? Yeah, isn't that like a spin-off? Okay, so we have the world. All right. Because I was hearing legacies and there's something here like, I just remembered that is a show series is coming up here. There's something big that you guys, this is a big year for you. And if you guys do anything in terms of creativity, in terms of projects, this year is going to be your biggest breakthrough yet in your creative endeavors, in your entrepreneurial pursuits, whatever this is here. Okay, I am picking up major career. Some of you guys, there's some type of goal that you're really going to be, or accomplishment that you're really going to be recognized for this year. And I am hearing breaking a generational curse. I just remembered legacies, and correct me if I'm wrong. Was that a spinoff to the originals? Someone tell me down below here. Okay, that could be significant for someone. But I do believe that's about a school. My cousin is really into like a lot of vampire stuff. I am a little bit like, of course, the TVD, Twilight and stuff like that. But that's coming up really strong here. And there is a message, a strong message around families, strong personalities, but also this drive, this determination, this I'm not giving up energy. I need to break these generational curses. Okay, so this energy is powerful. And I'm telling you right now, once I started your pile, I felt like I needed to pause. Even when I was doing the intro, there was something about me stepping into doing this video that your pile, knowing that it was going to come up first, that I already felt this energy. It was like, whoa, hold on. Whatever it is that you guys are going to be a part of, whatever it is you're putting out there, however your life is progressing, whether you already have started something or you're going to start something or be a part of something really big, it will absolutely stop people in their tracks. Okay, you may honestly be like, whoa. And I keep hearing for you guys, there's like this message coming in here of like, your whole life can really change. I'm hearing like in a year or a couple of months. So you guys, your life is changing drastically this year. Not to scare you or anything. You are changing. For some of you guys, this is a personal transformation and you are showing up. There's a rebirth and you're showing up in the world. This could be physically as well too, in the world completely differently. But I do feel this like stop people in their tracks. I'm hearing take a picture. It's going to last longer. Like there's a message here around news. There's news coming out maybe on social media or publicly, or the actual news, entertainment news, or this could even be in your community, just announcements, you know, but I definitely do feel like it's not just you witnessing this. There's other people. There is a massive level of growth And yeah, like I wish you could see my face while I'm like looking at this. There's just like, whoa, like I just feel like I'm processing this type of energy. It's so big coming up here. Okay, so some of you guys, I feel like this pile, this is like confirmation for you. So maybe you're already on a certain path, or you've been getting signs, or it's like spirit has been trying to tell you do not give up, because I keep hearing like don't give up in your dreams. You're almost there energy. It's also 444 on the timestamp as I was saying this. Okay, so let's go ahead. We also have this flowers growing. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of people that's gonna be inspired by you. I also feel this energy of an audience. And I do feel like people are definitely like zoomed in with this card, like zoomed in. Some of you guys could be doing something like modeling as well too. That could be significant, but this is like giving me a lot of people. Some of you guys could have growth in your followers, okay, your clientele, but it's like not only are people zoomed in, it's like they're also here to, they're seated. They want to see what else. Okay, so this is big. And I really think you guys, I'm hearing you're going to be surprised by the numbers. I think you're really going to be surprised by the acceleration of growth, and you could be doing something differently with your energy, or really just upping your spiritual routines. You guys know I am a big, you got to shift within type of person, you know, to see this level of alignment. So whatever it is you're doing, however you're either taking that action, okay, shifting things at an astral level, on an inner level, clearing out energetic space, physical space, being committed, it's like it's really going to take you back for a minute, because some of you guys are really going to have to work through any type of fears of success that's coming in here, okay? Because I do think the reactions, it's not, I don't feel mostly bad reactions. I feel like, you know, you're going to have the right audience for you. I'm not saying you're going to not have some hiccups, but whatever this is, whether this is a personal transformation, it's like either way, people are gonna feel like they have to get to know you again. And if you have any fears of success, you have to really watch out for that and keep your mind right. Okay, make sure, I feel like you guys need to spend some time in nature. Okay, especially if things start speeding up for you. Like if there is like a lot of career growth, success growth, or it's like there's these big, massive, you know, accomplishments, just make sure you take some time. You know how they say like don't forget God when a blessing comes in? It's like, yeah, that, you know, if that resonates with someone, but like also just don't forget you and your wellness, and know when to disconnect. I feel like someone needs to hear that. Okay, let's go ahead and see. I just saw in my mind's a lot of 717, which is like a number. So someone here could be a Cancer. July 17 could be significant. All right, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so this is giving me King of Cups energy coming out here. Okay, yeah, there is this energetic cleansing with this bubble. So I'm picking up many whatchamacallit, it's like I'm so stopped in my tracks, you guys, with this messages here with these bubbles. First thing I'm hearing is like, if this is a lot of financial growth, I am hearing your guides saying, they keep saying wellness, 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 wellness. Don't be cheap when it comes to yourself. So there is something here about fear. I'm not saying don't like break the bank, but there is something here around fears of money, especially again, fast acceleration. Some of you guys, there's like a huge like payoff with this as well too. And it's like, I see you looking at the number, and maybe it's, you know, you were one person this year, or you were in one situation, or you wasn't expecting things to speed up so fast. Really prioritize yourself, your wellness, and your mental health. This is also a big message about strong boundaries when it comes to taking care of you. Okay. There's going to be a lot of excitement here, but I feel like I'm hearing don't be cheap when it comes to your wellness. So whether this is like healthcare, whether this is like, you know, a spa day, whatever this is, or even a vacation that's coming up. So the masculine energy, you know, can talk about action, boundaries here, all right, the physical movement of things. So with this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, yeah, a lot of water sign energy in this pile. I do feel like there is it's like, yeah, I feel like you need to know when to turn off the phone. I also feel like heavy Scorpio energy coming up here, which is personal power. Don't be afraid to hire people. Because quite literally, some of you guys I'm picking up, if your life is very busy, like a cleaning crew or a nanny. I know not everyone goes along with those values, but I do feel like there's something here around be very honest with yourself and be grateful, but don't feel guilty if you are going to use your money to make things easier for yourself. Okay, like I'm really curious to see what the other piles are, because this is like a really big upgrade, and I'm sure you guys have been getting strong messages for a while of like being in the divine waiting room, being in God's waiting room, Spirit saying trust, like your life is going to turn around. Like this is a huge turnaround. Okay, come on. Okay, I'm trying to see. Hold on. This is a new deck as well, so it's a lot of new things in general, but yeah, this is looking kind of like if this is upgrade, a reversal. Okay, so we do have this 10 of Pentacles coming out here in the reverse. This is what I was kind of feeling. I think there's something here around boundaries. I don't know if this is your energy or someone else's energy projecting onto you, especially when it comes to family members, because there is this energy around lack consciousness. It's like even if things are expanding in your world, there's this voice, there's this shadow energy of guilt, of doubt. And a lot of times I see this when things happen really quickly, or it just happens in a way that you didn't expect it to. Because I do feel like some of you guys are in a vibration of like, yeah, that's not really, you know, possible or whatever. And then it's like, push, you're there. Trust me, I am living proof of the reason why I do this work is because I have had, it was literally 11/11 on my timestamp. Other than manifestations, I have had quantum leap experiences. I have had experiences where my younger self couldn't even have imagined, you know, we did not grow up rich, whatever this is, you know. So when people are really doubtful in the comment, I see these messages all the time, I don't believe whatever, I'm like, yo, like if these people knew, like I do this work because I'm living proof of it. I've experienced some crazy stuff, okay? And seeing the signs and confirmations before. So you guys were getting messages and signs and confirmations. You guys, you know, could be very intuitive or on a spiritual path, you know, of transformation. Now, that's why I'm picking up like this, I think, water energy, because there's a lot of lessons here around emotional healing and maturity. I don't think that most of you guys came from anything easy. I also feel like maybe this year was like a tougher year for you. It was a Scorpio vibration. Like you could have been in a preparation time. And a big part of that preparation time was discernment, trusting yourself and trusting your intuition. The first message I'm getting with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse is there could be some energies around you that 10 of Pentacles is obviously a very weighty type of, heavy type of energy. So this could be like family connections. This could even be like relationships, like long-term relationships, parental connections. This could be, maybe even communities you grew up in. And I do think you need a minute to like process how you're going to respond. Okay. I am picking up heavy therapy for some of you guys, honestly, or some type of mentorship or wellness coach or something, because I do think you will need, like, some of you guys professionals. There's a lot here about hiring or seeking help or whatever this is, professionals to help you work through your thoughts at some point with this, because I do think someone here is going to feel very awkward or strange about responding to you, reacting to this success and this growth and this shift that you're having. And I think that you guys, especially if you're not used to this, you really need to, and this is something I wish someone had told me earlier on my path, you know, and it can like emotionally tug on you in a really weird way, because I feel like you guys will be getting some projections. And with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it just gives me the energy of like the people that you may be getting the most projections from are the people that literally should be treating you the opposite. They should be, you know, the supporters, you know, it should be people. Even 10 of Pentacles gives me a heavy ancestral energy. you know, because of that long-term type of like solid history. And with this in the reverse, it's like an ancestral shadow where the people who have gone through, which makes sense, you know, struggles that you have gone through here. And it may not even just be family members. It could even be, this could be a cultural thing, like people who have gone through certain struggles, and it's like they see your life expanding, okay, and getting better, and that blessings coming in for you are actually projecting a lot of shadow, okay, onto you here. And this, again, it could be a couple people, it could be one person. There is a message here around a marriage. Now, this is where they say like true colors come out, because I do think there will be some very uneasy energy. And it's like, here's the thing, when things like this happen in life, like I always say, like when we see celebrities, or a lot of people see celebrities on the red carpet, it's so normal. Like there, yes, you may be like, oh, like when you really think deep into it, but there's this almost like peaceful acceptance because we've been so conditioned, you know. But it's like when breakthroughs happen for, I hate to say normal people, I don't like to say that, but when breakthroughs happen that way, that's when some people can feel awkward, and there's all this like weirdness that comes up, you know. And that's what I'm getting here. It's like, I think that your success, your shift, things, you know, working out for you may be triggering to some people. And this could also, I'm also hearing a message here about friends, or it's like what you need to leave behind. So this could be a job as well too, that's like, listen, I need to, you know, choose myself. But it feels like, I feel like I'm talking to a collective that has a very big heart. I feel like I'm talking to a collective that there are some people that are, honestly, they could have been causing energy blocks for you. And sometimes that's unintentional. It can be, you know what I mean? Just because emotional connections, any type of connections, is just a sensitive thing in general. You know, this could be like a friend that you have that's a best friend. And some people can be very arrogant with the way they approach like envy. I actually normalize envy to a degree. I think envy can be processed in a way that, is healthy, you know, because I think, you know, in westernized American culture, we're very privileged to talk about a lot. I always think, like, remember that, because I'm like, if I know that I'm in like a different country, or a different country, a different area, you know what I mean, of America, that with people who are not that stable, they have damn right to be envious. I'm just saying. Sorry. Like, you know? So that's why I'm really kind of over explaining this card, because I think it's very easy for me to be like, well, you know what I mean? Like, or, you know, and I'm not saying don't have boundaries or protect yourself, but this is like an emotional healing. And it's going to require a level of maturity and responsibility. And that is why people hold people who have more money, even though some influencers are super triggered by that, or celebrities, oh, I'm just human. That's why they're held to a higher regard. Because in a sense, you should be. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This energy that you're getting is going to require you to have a higher level of maturity. Okay, because not only will getting back into pettiness block your, you know, like other energetic blessings, but it's like, I do think some of these situations you need to view from a space of compassion, because life is hard. And even though things may be shifting for you and people may be, I honestly grieved so much, like within the last 2 years when I was doing a lot of ancestral healing. I grieved, like it was like a very deep dark night of the soul, but in a way of grieving for other people who have gone through so much. And I went through a lot, but like, I just don't think that you can really call yourself or really say that you are powerful if you are not willing to put yourself in somebody else's shoes and have that level of compassion and healthy emotional detachment, which I think this is going to be a different soul lesson for you guys. So it's not saying don't enjoy your life, but there's almost like this energy of like, you know how they say like God are making like new celebrities, new influencers, or, you know, making like good people, you know, angelic beings, giving the blessings to them, but that does come with a responsibility of responding differently. Now, that doesn't mean you won't have to block some people. That doesn't mean you won't have to detach or move away from some areas. That doesn't mean you won't have to put yourself first, but it does mean try your best try your best to not get caught up in the drama, and you're going to have to also approach the world differently as well. Okay, so with great power does come great responsibility. So this is like, you are getting this shift, you are getting this blessing, but it's also because you're ready for it. There's a readiness that you're getting ready to approach the world. I'm not gonna lie, some of you are really gonna sit for a minute and be like, damn, like, this is happening. You're gonna have the this is happening moment. You're gonna have the this is manifesting moment. It actually worked out. Like, it really did. Is this what I want? So I do feel like you guys are energetically ready for it, but it will. Yeah, we have strength coming up here in the reverse. So I feel like with the strength card in the reverse, it's actually about this projection energy. I feel like you were dealing with energy blocks, and some of you guys were dealing with a situation with someone who was very possessive, or some energies that were very possessive and controlling, and like may have wanted your life to go a certain way. Okay, so again, like family members, friends, like they may have always wanted you to like be that person that was available. And it's like that energetic force they may have had over you, okay, or the fear, whatever this was, it's no longer there. So it's like there will be people actively watching you change and transform, and you shift, and it's supposed to trigger spiritual awakenings for them. Okay, so if you feel called to, try your best to have compassion. Yeah, we do have 6 of Cups coming out here in the reverse. Okay, so that's kind of clarification energy of this past energy. Now, for some of you, it is nonsense. I'm not gonna lie. For some of you, this is like past people who have like caused you a sense here of trauma, past relationships here. Okay, I will not lie. Like, if there is anything around like being married or any child support or anything, I try not to get into that situation. There could be people like pocket watching and being like, oh, like da da da. Yes, I that's why I'm picking up a lot of you guys. You're going to have to take that action. And I think that's why that King energy came up here, that with the King of Cups, because not only I feel like you can't just get caught up in the material world, which is why Pentacles didn't really come out. King of Cups, it's like, okay, you're going to be feeling a lot. You're going to be feeling a lot intuitively. You're going to be feeling a lot of energy. You're going to be feeling more eyes on you. And this is a time to start connecting with the right people, okay, whether it's professionals or asking those questions, okay, aligning with people. You are going to have to communicate a lot, okay, coming up in the new year, with what it is that you're doing. And quite literally with that World card that came out, I feel like there's a sense here of you being willing to step into like, you can't just be like, oh my god, the door is open and I'm sitting in the room. It's like you need to interact in the rooms. You need to learn about new rooms, okay? Like, this is meant to be a very active year for you. All right, so it's like these manifestations are coming in, but with anything, it's maintenance. And I do think that, I'm not going to lie, like some of you guys are going to question, is this what I want? Like, you may have been doubting the whole entire time. Oh, is it possible? Is it possible? And it's coming in. And then you're going to be in the rooms like, is it what I want? And it's okay if you change your mind for whatever this is. You just need to know that you're allowed to change your mind. Okay, so there will be these doors, these paths opening up for you, but it's going to come. The world, it's like, they're going to be life changing, and it's going to, have a lot of energy behind it. So you have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone and talk to different people and, share your information. And I'm not saying be super, don't be discerning with this, be discerning with this, but you have to understand that Spirit is pushing you fully into a new world. Whatever opens up for you, and that's going to require action and activity and understanding, if they can be understanding from the people that may have known you before, because you're changing, okay? And that's what we're supposed to do. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue with this. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see, I kind of want to use these cards. So we do have a breakup, walk away, separation, and ending. Okay, so that's what I was picking up with all this like marriage or like relationship vibes. I'm going to be honest, there are some situations where some of you guys could be in relationships with people and they may not be able to handle, okay, your path. Like, I feel like this is the year where things are working out for you. Some of you guys, this could be also something about school. Obviously, with the world, it's like world travel, but it is big quantum leaps, big, leaps of faith. And there could be someone around you that questions if your life is a path that they want to go on as well. And that's not to scare anyone. I'm just being real and putting it out there. Like, I do feel like there will be a sense here of like, for some of you, okay, you realizing with their person, like, it's not, am I willing to give up my life or give up my dreams for this relationship? Okay. Be careful as well, because some of you guys, there could be something here around competitiveness, someone being competitive with you in a relationship, acting out a little bit. So just be aware. Others of you guys, I am getting, there could have been a breakup or separation, whether it be this year or it's like maybe, like I'm hearing you're going to realize why the divine took that person out of your life, or why, you were guided maybe to be single for a while as well too, and do that healing. It's because you were always going to step into bigger blessings and your destiny, okay? Others, it could also be like a friendship breakup, or like I say, a separation from people, because I was seeing that shadow energy. But there will be higher understanding around this, whether it be from your past. Wow. Firm. Yeah, look at that. Wide awake, clean, and decisive coming out here. Yeah, so this is, you guys are going to have to be more firm with your boundaries. You're going to have to release a lot of guilt around, I think, not only just about the decisions that you're going to have to make, but also there's something here about the new people that you're interacting with. And I'm not saying completely forget your past or lose your innocence, okay? Or like get it, because especially if there's elevation and success, yes, there's a lot of superficial and not good people, in certain rooms, but guys, don't deny yourself of learning and expanding, okay? Because you also have to, let me tell you, you got to be careful with the other side of things, where whether it be love, okay, or a relationship, there are some people that would fully stop your growth and stop your blessings, okay? So I feel like you need to know, sometimes where it's like, it's okay to branch out, especially maybe this is a lesson when it comes to love as well too, okay? It's okay to, try something different or branch out or meet someone, somewhere else. Or, when it comes to friendship here, like, you deserve joy, you deserve expansion, you deserve knowledge, okay? Maybe this is an intellect thing, or chemistry and communication as well too, not just romantic chemistry, but platonic chemistry. Like, you may be expanding into, a career or a lifestyle here, and there's people who are better equipped to connect with you in that way. That doesn't mean you need to forget your old, communities or your family, whatever it is. But I do think it's okay. You have to be serious about choosing yourself. And truthfully, this is going to make you really going to sit and need time to process, okay? I literally just saw someone taking like a slow walk in front of me. You're going to need time to process, because and really evaluate your friendships and maybe how people are responding to you. All right. So I'm also hearing this is nothing new. So maybe there were some people that already knew, like, hey, this is what you want. Okay. So we have rest, pause, journey, new beginning. I'm telling you, there's some beautiful vacations. Like, Spirit is going to make you guys take that vacation, take time to rest, take time to shut everything off. All right. Because of the energy of this new beginning coming in here for you. We have a pet. Okay, so some of you guys, you're going to be getting a new pet. Okay, a dog, a cat, an animal friend. I'm also hearing some of you guys, you have a pet that's watching over you here. Let's see. And we have trash. All right, so I can't really show this too much, but what I am getting is that there is a sense here of, okay, it's going back to that cleaning thing, the cleaning crew. Some of you guys are gonna like be hiring like a cleaning crew. And again, I'm not saying break the bank, but I am hearing like, I know in certain cultures, like I'll be honest, like my family is West Indian, and when it comes to like paying for certain aid or whatever it is, like they can be kind of like judgmental or be like, oh, why are you lazy or whatever. Like I feel like you need to also learn how to listen to yourself. So if you need the extra help, especially if you're tired or if you're working, like get that extra help. Taking out the trash, okay, could be getting rid of old things as well too. Or I don't like to say it, but honestly, connections that no longer serve you, okay? Literally, I pulled change, so that's perfect. Transformation, newborn, evolution. Yeah, this is gonna be one of the biggest changes of your life thus far this year, okay? Butterflies could be a sign. Palm trees and sun. I literally said I saw a sunset when I started this, okay? So some of you guys are really craving that vacation, and trust, you are getting it, all right? Let's go ahead and get some last cards. Thank you, Spirit. Let's just see what the overall energy, the life will look like for pile 111. This new year, 2025. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, also can't really show this that much because, you know, censorship, but there is a lot about the body, okay? So the physical body, healing your relationship with your body, self-image upgrades could be significant, okay? Whatever that looks like to you, however you want to express yourself that way, but there's a lot of gonna be healing your relationship with your body. That could be health as well too. We have peace of mind. Okay, so I am getting this energy of like paying things off. You guys feeling, I'm also hearing spiritual upgrades. You guys feeling very, very happy, you know, with just where things are at. You feeling at peace. We have a dream car. Yeah, some of you guys will be buying a new car. Okay, so yeah, honey. Let's go. Thank you, Spirit. You could have been seeing your dream car. I feel like it's a car zooming by right now. We have a support system, 100%. Okay, so I do feel like, and that's why I was kind of stuttering so much when I was talking about people, because there could be something about recognizing support in other places. Not for all of you. Some of you guys have people around you that truly do support you very deeply. Others of you guys, you will be, you know, aligning with more of a soul tribe or a support system in places you didn't expect. Okay, so especially if there's anything here around travel, like I really think I'm talking to a collective where Spirit is like, dude, follow your dreams. Like live to the fullest. Get out of your comfort zone. That's a collective here, okay? If you're not, it's time to step into new rooms, new places, okay, and go somewhere else. All right. We have healing family issues. Now this is a good card. All right, so that's that counseling energy that I was literally talking about. It could also be healing discussions with a family as well, but this will be active healing, so it's not going to be stagnancy and whatever, whether this is internal or it's physical coming up here, okay, with someone. I do feel like you will be, especially with that peace. It's like you're really going to be aligning with peace within. We do have partnerships, okay, so collaboration, business partnerships. Like I said, there's a lot here around you being on the same page with people. There's so much here around travel as well too. Yeah, wow. Some of you guys, there could have been very specific a family business, okay, that was kind of suffering, and I do feel like there's a blessing coming in here for our family as well. We have unlimited creativity. Yeah, it's gonna be a very, very creative, active year for you, especially with that King of Cups energy. Let's go one more card. And inner beauty. Okay, so there's a lot of healing within that's happening for you guys. So even though there's physical changes, there's something that you're going to be doing that is really going to be helping you. It could honestly be the counseling or the wellness work, or some of you guys is going to be yoga, spiritual work, but there's something that's like healing your energy centers. Okay, and you're going to be feeling a lot more connected to yourself. And I feel like that inner beauty, some of you guys already have been doing a lot of spiritual work. That inner work is what's being seen now on the outside, okay, for you guys. But yeah, we do have this health card. All right, so that's a lot of Virgo energy. But yeah, you guys, all right, I'm gonna get one more card, one more message here for you for this new year. Thank you so much, and I pray that you guys have a very, very happy new year. Let's see. Okay, wow, I'm telling you guys, this is like this year is gonna be big for your connections. A huge 11th house activation coming in for you, okay? You have soul tribe members setting you positive energy. Reflect on who has been popping up in your mind, trying to speak to you telepathically. They have been praying for you and sending you healing. You are loved and your soul tribe and spirit team support you. Beautiful, okay? So here's the thing about like spirituality and spirit. I was actually explaining this to a couple clients recently. We can be physically here on Earth and still be operating in different timelines and dimensions or in the astral. So it's like when you dream about people, did you really see them? Like, were they actually in? Yeah, they physically were. Because technically everything is just spiritual space, okay? It's just an astral, even this physical realm. So whether you want to say 3D, 4D, 5D, it's still all just a different dimension. And so you guys honestly could have already been seeing signs of these people that you're meant to connect with. You could have been seeing signs or people that look like them your entire life. Okay, you could have been hearing like songs that would be their favorite songs. Like, it's not just your twin flame. Like, you honestly, something really kooky that happens too is you could get counterfeits of like the people that you're meant to connect with. And this happens, it's like almost like it's a trickster energy. It happens because it's like they want you to be afraid. So let's say you have a really bad experience with like an Aries friend, you know what I mean? But really and truly, there's an Aries somewhere on a higher timeline that's supposed to be like a best friend or like a soul sister or something like that. Now you had that bad experience with an Aries, and that's why healing is so important. You had that bad experience to the point you're like, when people go in those astrology wars and they're like, I don't like Aries, I don't mess with whatever. Now you just kind of blocked a connection that actually is meant to be a blessing to your life. So someone needed to hear that message. Like, you honestly, some of the quote unquote enemies that you had could have been like trickster spirits or even preparation, okay, for these very healed, beautiful connections you're meant to have. So you've been seeing signs. The universe is always speaking to you all the time in those shows, the movies, people walking down the street. You've been seeing signs. You just have to be willing to third eye see your entire life about these people, okay? And you're finally gonna be like, I'm telling you, when you meet them on a soul connection, it's gonna feel like you've known them. All right, so yeah. All right, you guys, I love you so much. And yeah, share with me your testimony, share with everyone in the comments. I love you, and you have a happy, beautiful new year. Bye, guys. Hello, my love, pile 222. How are you guys? Happy New Year. Let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, let's see the overall theme, this energy coming in for 2025. All right, let's go ahead. Thank you, Spirit, and check it out for you. All right, thank you. 2025 for pile 222. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. I'm hearing this word foundation, and you have been prepared. I'm also seeing a lot of ancestors, and it looks like some spirit guides like setting a table. Seeing Thanksgiving. Why am I seeing, is Gossip Girl significant for anyone? This might be my pile. I'm seeing the Gossip Girl Thanksgiving episodes, okay? And your ancestors are like I'm seeing a vision of ancestors like smirking at me, especially the feminine. There's something here about like strong divine feminine power. A mother could be significant. Justice for the divine feminine here. Okay, I feel this is upright. 8 of Pentacles coming out here. Okay. Ace of Pentacles energy. Page, sorry. All right, let's go ahead and look at this. I'm being called to just look at this in a visual way. Strength at the back of this deck. Very interesting. Okay, this 2025 is going to be a lot about divine feminine healing. And 8 in general is about, it's Scorpio energy. It's personal power. Even these roots, it's like giving me such strong ancestral roots. And there's like a huge win coming for a group of women. Or it's like the feminine ancestry. All right. So I do feel this, I'm hearing power plays, but I'm also hearing like injustice from the masculine energy. So this could be like father wounds coming up for you guys. The masculine I'm hearing has gotten away with a lot. in your lineage. And I feel like with this Eight of Pentacles, there is a divine plan, okay? And this is very, very specific. Some of you guys are meant to do something around women empowerment, or you already do something around women empowerment. Now, this could also be spirituality, okay? Because there's a lot here. Obviously, anyone can have intuitive gifts, but this is still giving me, I'm not gonna lie, divine feminine justice, especially with like the witch trial, so on and so forth. So it's giving me like standing in your power, okay? Standing very strong, boldly, and honestly, like taking back your throne energy. I don't know how else to say this. There's a lot here around collaboration. There's a lot here around wins. So some of you guys, you could be very close to your mother, or you could have sisters, and it could be justice here for your family as well too. I'm also hearing justice for single mothers. All right, now the Eight of Pentacles does talk about financial stability, growth, and career. All right, so I do feel like something that's working out for you big time is more balance and stability in your career, in your financial foundation. But this is definitely giving me a situation where I'm also hearing something like no child left behind, where a mother figure here, or, you know, women in your lineage were just treated very, very poorly. And it's like you're getting your karmic justice here. And this karmic justice is coming in terms of like some path in career that's going to be much easier or ideal for you. The number one thing I feel is Spirit does not want you working that hard. Okay, so you guys could have went through cycles, or throat chakra. You could have went through cycles, or, you know, your family went through cycles of this extreme survival mode or struggle when it came to like, there's something here about payments as well too, or money. But there's going to be, your spirit guides are working on something where you do not have to work so hard, or money is going to be flowing to you easier. So there is some ideal, like I said, career. This could be work from home. This could be a family business. This could be something around passive income. You know, this could even be a dream type of career here, okay? A career that's a lifestyle for someone, but I see it mostly like, now if you are a guy or LGBTQIA plus watching this, I am seeing a lot of feminine energy here. So if you don't feel like this is your pile, that's fine. What I will say, okay, because especially when ancestors get involved, I just listen. I just listen. This is about justice for women, and I would really hope that if you're watching this, regardless, that you can open your mind, okay, and your heart, and understand the importance of this energy, okay? And you cannot lie about the inequality and the unfair treatment towards the mass majority of women still. So what I will say is, if you are a man watching this and you're resonant with this pile, you have like a single mom, or anyone else, you know, a single mom, whatever this was, and they went through a lot, you could also be someone, you could be getting good karma for speaking up to or giving back to any charities around feminine energy. Okay, some of you guys also have a mother figure, I'm hearing, on the other side, or a grandmother on the other side, sister, whatever this is. And I do feel like they're really watching over you. That's your confirmation, and helping you out a lot. But also, I feel like trying to help you make your life a lot easier. And there could be some type of goal that you're accomplishing, or breakthrough, where it's like, oh my gosh, like moving forward, my life, my family's life, you know, we're gonna have it so much better. And I feel like I'm just really emotional, but I feel like I want to like look up to the sky here, and I'm hearing like, we did it, mom, like we're doing it, we did it. All right, we no longer have to go through this. All right, so there's a lot about breaking family generational curses coming up here for you guys. And I see definitely a community. I see like a lot of like holding hands, join hands, very beautiful. Yeah, now this card definitely is in the reverse. All right, and what I'm getting is like a lack of being honored, a lack of like being paid your worth. So that definitely could be an issue. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, I feel like Spirit is trying to push you into entrepreneurship, or bless, you know, pursuits that you can manage your own money. because I just feel like they're guiding you away from like toxic offers, work cultures, being underpaid, okay, but overworked, any type of energy like that, or any type of jobs that may have any type of jobs, okay, like I said, that's just unfair, basically. So I'm seeing a lot, and some of you guys could work with ancestors intentionally, but I'm seeing a lot here about history and historical references, and yeah, just like speaking up for justice. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these cards. This energy is very, very sensitive. Like I keep seeing this woman looking at me, smiling, but she has tears in her eyes. Like she's so proud, but she's also really sad. You know, like she's happy that, you know, with the way that things are progressing, but she's sad that like your mother, your family, okay, or just you, it could, if you're not close to your mother, please, you know, but the fact that you even had to go through certain things, okay, or you had to witness certain things, like there's a sadness here. So interesting. So we have this passport, sudden travels, new journey. I've had this deck for a very long time. It's the first time. This is the the Ori Oracle. All right, I got it on Etsy by Divine Leo Goddess. Okay, so go ahead and check them out. But safe travels, okay? So some type of travel will be significant. Some of you guys, there's something here about a dream destination, a dream trip that you're going to be able to take, but it says sudden. So this may not be something that you're planning at all right now because of your foundation. I am hearing some of you guys, there's like a family trip or, you know, a trip with your mom. Like there's somewhere here. There's a lot, whether or not, again, physically a family member is involved here, there is a lot of just like looking up to the divine of like, wow, like, and I'm hearing don't be afraid to cry, like don't be afraid to feel your emotions, okay? Because I feel like you've been through a lot and these blessings are coming in. Yes, a little bit bittersweet, you know, it's like they say, that's why I don't like when people put out blanket like gratitude statements and everything. Like absolutely be grateful, but it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel because some of you guys, it's like how you're experiencing these things, it feels very sensitive, it feels very emotional, and you need to give yourself grace, okay? But I do see at least one beautiful trip or, you know, you being able to possibly bless someone else, okay? And travel with someone coming in, all right? And it could be sudden. Now, some of you guys are going to be guided to travel for work. I am seeing also a vision of some of you guys, you know, being like flown out somewhere and having some type of life-changing opportunity as well. The music business could be significant for someone as well too. Okay, so let's go ahead. I do feel career change is heavy, all right? That is like so a lot. Okay. All right. So we have portal for new birth. Look at that energy. Wow. Yeah, all this motherhood energy. New transition into a cycle and world. The world you have manifested and built for yourself in the last year, wow, or months through thought forms, decisions, and desire. Current conditions are the preparations, creative process, birth of a new cycle. Yeah, there's a lot of preparation happening for you guys in the astral. Okay, coming in here. That's beautiful. Okay, some of you guys could have children as well too. We have this reborn card. The truth hurts but heals. Yeah, major awakening, releasing illusion here. Trust yourself, judgment, okay, must release to receive. Seeing new, feeling the truth may become uncomfortable, but it's pushing you into a higher timeline and frequency. The solution is here. Don't resist what you clearly see. Okay, so I feel like you guys are very, very intuitive, but like I said, I do think there were a lot of like harsh truths when it came to whether this be loved ones or, you know, there was a lot that you guys really saw. I feel like you guys grew up really fast. This is giving me heavy Earth Angel vibe, all right? Starseed energy, like it was not easy at all. And I'm also hearing a message, especially if you guys grew up really fast. It's like now is the time for you to play. So you're going into a cycle here that's going to be easier for you, okay? Opportunities that's going to grant you more ease in your life, support. There is another message here around love. Some of you guys are attracting a partner. Maybe some of you guys are meant to work from home or you're not meant to work at all. I'm being real. Like, you could be attracting a partner here. There is some, like I said, shift happening in an approach to career and success. And I do see someone possibly really helping you financially, okay? And so you're either getting a partner helping you or divine help, okay? Coming in here with a lot of effort and support. But I feel like you guys have been very sensitive, and you know, the connections, Spirit may have really put you through, not put you through a lot, but you have been through a lot to the point that you had to learn not to sacrifice yourself and learn that your sensitivity is a superpower, okay? Not to put yourself or continue generational curses and patterns. There's a lot of purple here, which is crown chakra energy. So you guys are really wise. You read people really easily. Like, you're a very old soul. Okay. So we have this card, holding grudges, envy, jealousy, spites. The obsessiveness is in the air. The frequencies around are getting real dense and heavy. Be mindful of destructive thinking, patterns resurfacing from the past or in general. Resentment, tension, self-sabotage, clouds, and judgment here. Okay, Scorpio energy. Let's talk about this for a minute, because interesting. All right. I feel like there definitely is going to be a sense. It's really interesting because the last part was a lot about counseling and inner work, and this one is having that type of same energy. So next year, the frequency would make sense. It's a 9th house here. Sagittarius is about learning and spiritual growth. But I do think, again, you guys are very, very sensitive, and you are learning that your sensitivity is a superpower. And even though things may be working out for you, you know when it's like someone has gone through a lot of trauma in their life, and it's like things do get easier, but it's like you don't end up you can never be superficial. You know, like, you guys are very, very authentic. And I do think there's going to be, Spirit is also going to put you in a sense of counseling or healing of some kind, to help you balance out your energy within. And any emotions, shadow emotions that come up, this is not to be shameful of feeling these things, because it's very real. You guys lived very, very real life. This is not no woo-woo spirituality, ooh, da-da-da, no. Like, the experiences, some of you guys went through things that you don't want to talk about. You don't want to think about it at all. Okay? And a part of this now is going to be really being in this divine feminine healing. Like I said, holding space for that emotional world. So it may take some time, just because there are certain things that's starting to balance out for you. You're getting certain breakthroughs. You guys may not be very quick to jump into society and all of a sudden, like, be this type of, like, I feel like there's gonna be a processing moment, you know, an emotional processing moment. It may comes in ebbs and flows. Some of you guys may be like, but why are things starting to work out for me? Then why do I still feel this heaviness? And it's because you need to process it. Sometimes, again, when we are in a situation where our nervous system slows down, that's when things come up, when we're ready to face them. So there could be some emotions here that you guys are like, wait, what? Like, things are working out, but why do I still struggle with this, whatever? And I'm not saying you're going to, but I feel like there is a sense of checking in with yourself. Any emotions, so you can get that help, okay, to really check in with yourself there, all right? And really try your best not to shame yourself or be so hard on yourself for feeling, because like I said, life is not super easy, all right? So yeah, we're gonna get this last card in this deck, and it says, I love this card, look at that energy, spirit guides, all that divine help. All right, there's a divine plan. Do you see the signs? There are clues. They want your undivided attention. Have you been seeing the synchronicities? You're seeing this because you're missing the mark or need confirmation. So this is your confirmation that you are not alone, and your guides want you to live and trust the signs that you are seeing. I remember I got into like a little tussle with someone. Another, like, you know, but it was a lesson that I learned. I'm a Taurus, and I can be very, very determined. It's funny because we have literally limiting beliefs coming out here, but I can be very determined, like, and passionate, you know, but I had to learn, like, okay, Nazija, I'm also Aries and Mercury. But I got into a little tussle with someone when they were, like, seeing signs, and literally the passion was out of a space of, like, believe in the magic of the universe. You know, they were seeing signs of something, and I was just like, they were like, just doubting it a lot. And I was like, no, but trust the signs that you're seeing. Okay, really lean on divine support. Don't be afraid to ask for more. The spirit is never going to get tired of you asking for more signs. All right, I know some people say you don't need more. Listen, as someone, let me tell you, when you struggle with physical support, I try my best in my readings and with my approach to spirituality to be as free-flowing and open to different energies and what different people may be experiencing, all right? Especially because I grew up in Brooklyn, New York. I don't do it. Trust me. Sometimes you need to. Okay, I think that if you are filling up, there's a question here about readings and, some people are being like, oh, you watch too much. But listen, we are always absorbing information. The way I look at it is like, if you are mindlessly scrolling, you're watching celebrity news, you're always absorbing information. You literally are. So it's like, if you can be intentional, I'm not saying watch things that, could be harmful for you or really negative predictions all the time, but if readings are literally filling you with magic and hope and possibilities, and it's like better than what you're experiencing in your physical reality. And on top of that, you know what I mean? It's better than just like looking at some random stuff that's like gossip and drama and nonsense. Then do that. If that's what you're passionate, if that makes you excited, if that makes you want to stay on this earth, do that. I'm emphasis on stay on this earth because I have struggled this year. I've taken myself out of a deep, dark, depressive hole. And guess how I did that? These same type of messages, okay? The same people literally saying this message was meant to find you now. That's how I did that. And there are some people that will look at that in a shameful way, but those same people who are judging aren't also trying to help you. Like I do, that's my thing. It's like when you have gone through very deep, dark, depressive cycles and everything, it's like you really do start to see the word support and start to see how the world unfortunately responds to a lot of that. Not the world, but the societal, very unhealthy structures, okay? So do what works for you, just try your best, don't hurt nobody, you know what I mean? But try your best to continue to keep your heart open and believe in the magic of the universe, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get some of these vision board cards. Make sure you guys have your vision board unlocked. Thank you, Spirit, for 2025. This came out, healing family issues. So that came out in pile 1 as well too. Healing family issues. So that's like counseling here. That's that inner work. That will be something that's coming up for you in 2025, whether it be an internal journey, okay, or a physical journey as well too. We have earth and serenity. Okay, so spirit could also be guiding you guys to spend time out in nature, connecting with the earth as well too. You could feel more drawn to doing that. That could also be teas or herbs or holistic healing coming up here. Someone here could also be an earth sign. We have letting go of regrets. Okay, I feel like you guys are going to be healing through a lot of shame. That's coming up. If there's been any shame, I feel like there's a lot of acceptance, okay? Acceptance about your journey, but that doesn't mean, and acceptance about where you're at. That does not mean perfectionism and all of a sudden you're good and you're like, there's also a message here even about spiritual practices. Like, I feel like this year is going to be about making peace with yourself and what works for you. Okay, and not necessarily like needing to judge anyone else or whatever, but it's like you're making peace with where you're at and you're really learning that, you cannot compare yourself to other people, but you're giving yourself so much compassion. We have entrepreneur. What did I say? Yeah, so that's my confirmation. Some of you guys, if you're already on a path of entrepreneurship, spirit is giving you, yes, like you're meant to be in that path. Others of you guys, I am seeing you will be doing something in entrepreneurship here. Yeah, something is going to flow easier for you, okay? Yeah. Or just be better for your energy. I cannot show that. I almost showed that. I was like, oh, no. It's going to be a bedroom year for some of you, okay? So healing your relationship with that and enjoying that. I don't know if someone heard me, but yeah. We have indulgence and pleasure, balance, okay? So listen, I also can't really show this card, but it's going to be a very 5th house here for you. Okay, so that's that fun, that's that passion, that's that creativity. Some of you guys are also just getting your groove back. Like maybe you have not really been tapped in to that like sacral energy in a while, and you're gonna be feeling that. Okay, feeling more uplifted. And like I said, it's okay if the emotions come in ebbs and flows, okay? Because you could have a couple months where you're just like feeling, this is not going to be a year that's like all sad or anything. No, I do feel like there's a lot of sacral healing, which would make a lot of sense with the divine feminine healing. So you could be out, and I'm not saying this is gonna happen, but you could be out, or you could be like, you could be doing things that you have not done in a very long time, okay? Or having a good time. Like you're gonna feel these elevated vibrations, but I also think you're gonna have these moments of like, wow, like it either took so much for me to get here, or, you know, I'm feeling myself again. Like it may be emotional, and it doesn't have to be emotional bad, it could be emotional good, but allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to feel connected to your life. Allow yourself to live and understand that living is feeling is a part of living. Okay, so don't feel shame around that. But I do see a lot of high vibrations and a lot of fun coming up for you guys. Okay, we also have soulmates, so love is going to be something that is very significant for you in 2025. Okay, you connecting with a soulmate, connecting with a divine counterpart, coming into union, okay, learning about what a soulmate means for you. And we have fresh start. All right, so it will feel like a new beginning for you this year, a full fresh start here. It will feel like, you know, you're gonna feel very, living in the present moment. Joy, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a really, like, you're gonna make incredible memories this year, incredible memories with people. And I think, again, this may not be the year of the craziest breakthroughs, okay? It may not be like the craze, but I think it's going to be the year of balance and some sense of normalcy, which I know a lot of people in the world haven't felt that. It's going to feel more stable. I am feeling an energy of like, it will have its ups and downs, you know, which that's life, but I do feel like you're gonna have support. I feel like you are approaching the world differently. You're approaching yourself differently and your emotions differently, which is the most important thing. I feel like you are going to have gratitude and just feel like, you know what, I'm here to live, and, you know, I'm okay with balance in my life here, and I can handle my life, and everything doesn't feel so scary and hopeless. Like you're coming out of those vibrations. Things are not going to feel so hopeless, you know? If you have a hiccup or if there's like a bit of a problem, I don't really think that this is going to feel like the end of the world for you. Okay, you're gonna be very present, you're gonna enjoy, you know, it feels like the people around you, the activities that you're doing, the way that, you know, your life is working out for you, and just feel very connected to this earthly realm, and it's gonna be in a good way. Okay, I'm gonna get one more of these cards. Thank you guys. I'm also picking up, like, I'm feeling a lot of Leo and Aquarius energy here. Okay, so independency. I'm hearing a song that says not waiting for nobody, or we don't wait for nobody. I don't know what that is. Or I'm also hearing we can't stop, we won't stop. Da, 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 da. You guys have some fun party times or celebrations. I don't know. Someone's having a fun birth. Like what? Like this is giving a good time. All right. I'm seeing Miley Cyrus coming up here. All right. So we have, you are getting visions of the future. Pay attention to the random insights you get throughout the day here. Okay, by the way, this, I didn't say in the last pile, but this is my deck. I need to do better at promoting my stuff. But it is down below in my snip feed if you do want to get it. Okay, but you are getting visions of the future. Pay attention to the random insights. You guys are very, very intuitive. Okay, I feel like also, last message. All right, no, we're going to grab this too. I felt too. Pay attention to signs and music and look up the lyrics. There's messages from your divine counterparts, your spirit team, advice, or your future self. You guys are very, very intuitive. And sometimes what happens with intuitive people, first of all, I want to say before I say this, you can curate your life however in the world you want to curate your life. But I have had clients who are also on an intuitive journey, or, you know, maybe they'll say like a twin flame journey, and no shame, I'm going to say it in a way that's going to sound very blunt. It ends up being, I need to hide in a cave and be, afraid of society and not integrate at all. And I know that comes out of a state of trauma. So I'm going to say that with a sense of compassion, especially if it's like financial. But even with financial, money comes from the energy of trust. Hate to break it to you, it does. That's why the second house is about connection. When you see 222, I don't know why they jumped and say 222 is so much love. It would make sense that it is love to a degree, but really and truly it's connection in general. Taurus energy. Taurus is ruled by Venus. So if you're a lot of people who are very either closed off to connection, or they're closed off to connecting with different people in the world. So that's not, when I say different people, something that can happen, and it happens a lot with like certain cultural roots, which would make sense. It comes out of a place of pain. Okay, so I have compassion for this, but it can happen with like people of color, but it comes out of it comes out of a very, very valid place. It's not me saying be boo-boo the fool or wear rose-colored glasses or abandon yourself. But what can happen on a subconscious level, this fight or flight, this fear, this nervous system imbalance within you, that can actually stop abundance from energetically coming in. And when you're in this, I don't trust people, or I don't want to connect with people that's different than my culture. Again, I'm not saying that you having a desire or an openness, would mean that all of a sudden you're abandoning yourself, you're abandoning your roots. No, but I think energetically you have to put yourself in a mind frame that like not every single person operates a certain way. You know what I mean? So not every single person is going to hurt you, whatever, because you could be stopping some of your most abundant platonic romantic business connections. Okay, so I do feel like there's a heart chakra healing that you guys are going through for a while, and you were healing and purging out a lot of really heavy like resentments and energy blocks and fears. Honestly, it could even just be fears of friendship, fears of connection, fears of trusting people, fears of being around new people. Travel, that could have been a fear as well too. Exploring the world. I know after COVID, like with me, I had to heal a lot, honestly, about going outside. Like even those things, getting out of your comfort zone. Like I'm giving you guys compassion. This could be a very deep rooted thing, to be honest, PTSD, but you're very, very intuitive. You're tapped into the upper chakras. But I think that this is a time to be in the lower chakras. Some of you guys are also getting more fearless around expressing your high priestess energy or high priestess energy or your intuition, okay, out there. So maybe you were kind of ashamed of like, oh, maybe people won't like me if I'm into certain rituals, whatever this is. And I don't feel an energy around. I'm not saying you're not going to deal with some pettiness. I feel like this is very, like your energy is giving me very sitcom. No, for real. It's giving me like coming of age show. Like it's normal, like it's giving me a flow, whatever you got going on. There are things working out for you, but I don't feel like this is, I don't know. I don't really feel like this is like crazy. Good things are going to happen, but I think that this is the year that you're getting what you need. And what you need is to fall in love with your life again. And I think you need to learn also that falling in love with your life, some of you guys could be like, I want the biggest blessing right now, or I need it this year, or I need to whatever. Like, I'm trying to like, be super famous, whatever this year. And spirit is kind of like, that's why I see so much spirit guide energy with you guys. It's like a nurturing energy. You're getting what you need. And I think what you guys need is like hugs. No, honestly, I think you need hugs. I think you need a good time. I think you need, to dance, to be free, to let down your hair. I think you need, to go to the beach and, chill out. I think you need a weekend, or a week off, whatever. Like, I think you guys need some normal stuff. I do, and you got to normalize normal life again. If that makes sense. You need to live in the present and find joy in that. You need, the hanging out with your friends or whatever this is. Like, this is not going to be a year that takes you away from your life, okay? But it makes you enjoy. It makes you come home to yourself. Ooh, I feel emotional. This is a year that's going to make you come home to yourself, okay? And learn that you can have that feeling. And home does not need to be a scary place, whatever that means to you, okay? Life doesn't need to be scary. But I love you guys so much, and you have a happy, beautiful new year, okay? Bye, guys. Hello, my loves. Pile 333. Let's go ahead and check this out. Have a happy, happy new year in advance. Blessings, prosperity, health. Let's go ahead and get into this. Thank you, Spirit, okay? All right, so let's see for pile 333. What is the overall theme, this energy for 2025 for pile 333? I'm hearing ocean sounds, okay? We have the devil. Nothing to scare you. We're going to get clarifications for that devil energy. Okay, I already hear it. That's why I was hearing ocean waves like that. Wow. Okay, this is a big year for you. All right, so this here, this is my most spiritual pile, okay? You could have been connected to pile 2, but this one is like, pile 2 is nothing even compared to this energy, in terms of your spirituality. So this is my spiritual awakening. This is my high priestess. This is my star seeds, my high priest pile. This is my faith pile, okay? I'm even hearing like missionaries, or like, I don't know if that's the wrong word for that, you guys, but there's definitely like, I'm hearing astral travel, astral projection. All right, you guys, honestly, I don't know how else to really say this. Like, I feel like spirituality and the esoteric is such a big part of your journey, and you're having like crazy psychic intuitive upgrades this year, like crazy. Like, honestly, like, I'm okay, so some of you guys have the gift of mediumship, and that's coming out super strong. Some of you guys have a spiritual business or some type of healing business. This is like very Age of Aquarius core, where a lot of people are just like, it's like Atlantis, Lumerio times, or like the Pandora's box is reopening. A lot of you guys, again, like there's something, yeah, career based that you're meant to be doing with spirituality, okay? And I do see, if you already have a business or anything like that, I feel like it's going to be very lucrative, okay? It's really backed up. Some of you guys, I'm hearing like a store could be significant here. Yeah, I am hearing practitioner. There is a message here about healing in general. Okay, so some of you guys in medical field, or like psychologists here, could be significant, or something around protection as well too. Herbs. Yeah, some of you guys, you will be starting some type of like, I'm seeing Etsy or storefront here that's going to be for healing, Reiki, some type of therapy. Okay, so there is like a divine mission that this pile has, and it's like you are going to be stepping into that destiny and that divine rights and divine mission, okay, this year even more. And crazy, this is a year for crazy intuitive, like psychic. It may feel like Halloween all year, but not in a bad way. And maybe I feel like this is a nature. Now there's also here a message about self-expression. I feel like a lot of you guys, they were parts of yourself or your interests, okay? Creativity and music could be significant here, especially with this devil energy. I know it's giving me that type of like sacral, that type of like, you know, where it's like, I almost want to say like a deep energetic movement of where, you know, a song could be birthed, you know, a really powerful energy song. There's something that you guys are into, okay, or the way that you express yourself, whether it be very obviously 8th house energy, even the Capricorn energy here, that someone in your family or how you grew up here, okay, there could have been a conservativeness, maybe religious nature here, saw as a bit of taboo. All right, people, or no one really around you really expresses yourself that way. And I feel like this is a year for 2025 where you are reclaiming your power so much, not only in your intuitive abilities, but your self-expression. Now, there's another word here that I feel like I can't really say. I will just say sacral energy, which also came up in pile 2. But this is like there's also a lot, okay, there's a sense here of reclaiming like your self-image, and really like tattoos could be significant, okay, or I wish there wasn't so censorship. Honestly, I feel like that's very resonant here, the censorship, because quite literally it's like you guys are breaking away. It was 444 my timestamp here, from a certain level of censorship. You're breaking away, you know, from this, from like caring about what people think. You're sharing the things you're interested in a lot more. Like, obviously do this with a certain level of respect, you know, especially when it comes to like other people's cultures. But there's like a boldness, you know, a bit of like motorcycles could be significant for this pile, but there is a boldness, there's a daringness, there's a lot of facing your fears, or you're just doing things that were actually other people's fears that were projected onto you. And you're going to be like, the divine is supporting you here. All right. I'm also hearing a message that if anyone doubted you, this is going to be the year that, you know, they're proven wrong. Okay, so you are about to prove some people wrong. All right, let's go ahead and see. I'm like really drawn to this deck. Yeah, like I'm hearing show the world the real you so the right people could find you. So you guys are like really popping out, shifting. There could be something, yeah, around a self-image shift as well too, like this inner and outer glow up, but it's like you're really reclaiming your physical body, okay? Like it's like you're owning your power, you're owning your divinity here. All right? So it doesn't have to be exactly like spiritual, but it is, I feel like just being around you is like a spiritual experience. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the 4th house here, the house of home life, family, ancestry, roots, the past, the mother, and the nurturing parent, coming up with the 4th house energy. Some of you guys could have children. Okay, some of you guys could be choosing to raise your children in a very different way, or some of you guys could decide not to have children. Maybe this is my pile of people that don't, because I do feel like with the 4th house, it's like you are the one. Every single pile was like generational curse breaker vibes, but you are the one that does, it's like, I don't know if you guys were like the scapegoat or the problem child or what it was, or it's like now you're expressing yourself and some people think, oh, this gonna be a problem, but you're safe and you're protected. But you're the one that's gonna be doing things very, very differently. Like your home is gonna be different. I'm seeing someone who is going to have like a spiritual, like witchy, or just like a home with like a library, like I don't know, or it's like you're gonna decide to like live in a different country, do something that's like kind of crazy. Okay, some of you guys also, there could be a level of intimidation. A lot of you guys could be on the path as well too of some type of crazy wealth and success. I'm so serious, but it's like the way that I feel like particularly people in your family are gonna see you, like you guys could have been the one with the good karma and the, like I'm seeing like Elon Musk coming up here. All right, but the home is coming up because, you know, when you step into, I'm a Taurus, of course, when you step into someone's home, I love homes, nosy like that, but when you, yeah, you see so much about them. So some of you guys are just very creative in your space. Art could be significant, or Spirit is saying here, okay, the homes that you're going to have, the home, some of you guys are gonna have multiple homes, or your living situation is going to be very, very unique and tell a lot about you. All right, so it could be the art that you put up, it could be the way that you decorate, it could be where you choose to live, okay, how you choose to live, but it's going to be very authentic. It's like you're no longer being afraid of expressing your true self coming up. All right, so we have the Chariot, momentum, control, success, ambition, determination, victory, willpower, movement, and discipline. All right, so yeah, some of you guys will be moving. All right, so you may be moving here in 2025. And it's like you're going and not looking back. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Elvis, but I'm hearing Doja Cat, and there's a song when Elvis is going, like, actually this is like, honestly, that's like, and there's this Ace of Swords in the Hermit. Oh, look at this energy, y'all. 2025 is about to be a vibe. Holding back for who? Okay, so there's this scene in Elvis, if you haven't seen it, where he's going to Beale Street, and I gotta tell you, the universe works in crazy ways. Okay, because I didn't really learn that much about like Beale Street in school. I honestly wasn't the most studious person in school, right? But what was crazy about it was like I was really drawn to the Elvis movie because I'm pretty sure there was something around my past life. Like I was getting dreams and all this stuff, you know, in connection with that. And it was really wild because I used to work in public relations and celebrity, you know, for movies and stuff like that. And one of the movies that we worked on was Beale Street. If Beale Street Could Talk. And I remember I literally was like, whoa. And I was like seeing flashbacks. So Beale Street basically was where the African-American, and if, please add to this, please correct me if I'm wrong, but it was the African-American like neighborhood here where artists and musicians would express themselves, would like sing. Basically, it was like their, you know, town basically, or city. And there was this point where like Elvis would like get away. Obviously, I don't know how true that part of that movie was, but Elvis would like leave his family when he was like sick of them, and he would just go to Beale Street, you know, and he was inspired by African American artists. Now there's a whole controversy around Elvis stealing, you know, from African American artists. Very much possibly true, right? So, but I'm not here to validate or verify or whatever. Look it up yourself and do the education. Point is there is a very rebellious, I don't give a crap spirit of like, who says what? I'm gonna do it. You could look, you could watch, you could talk, you could be afraid. I don't care. Okay, I'm choosing myself. So there could be something on the family front that you guys are really just choosing yourself. There could also be something about love here. And because I'm getting this type of daring vibe here too, interracial relationships could be significant as well too, but it's like whatever you're doing, I feel like there was someone here that was like afraid that you were going to transform the lineage, or you're transforming somebody else's lineage here, or it's like you're just doing things very, very differently and you're gonna be damn happy doing it. Okay, so with the Ace of Swords, it's like you are absolutely cutting some cords, you know, in 2025, or you know, just releasing some energy. You are signing, could be significant. Okay, you're signing the dotted line. All right, you are just whatever you got to do, but you're holding that sword up. I also feel like, you know, you're telling them like it is coming in 2025. The Hermit. Okay, and you're very forward focused. These energies, you are so forward focused. All right, there was a lot of mother energy in this whole reading in general. So I'm hearing I'm doing it for my mom as well too. So whatever this is, your head is up high. You have been through enough. You're not caring about what people think. Some of you guys, this is a relationship that you're in, or a union that you're in as well too. You and this person are two very daring individuals. Okay, so maybe they, you know, this could be a twin flame type of passionate thing. Like, you know, they also don't care about what their family thinks. I don't know what this is, but it does feel like, listen, we're gonna go our own way and we're gonna be very, very happy. Okay, and live by our own rules. All right, so let's see, we have the first house coming up. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the house of self, personal identity, physical appearance, attitude, temperament, and approach to new situations. And it's also how you know, people do see you. So with the first house coming up, or I think it's your rising, whatever. With the first house, yeah, you guys definitely could be changing your style. This is actually the only pile I got something like this for. Your style is changing, or physical appearance, especially with you releasing, okay? There's some type of energetic releasing you've been doing, which may be showing up in your physical appearance as well too, all right? It's like you guys are no longer holding on to like an ancestral trauma or an energy block, like whatever this is, all right? So people could be seeing that showing up in your physical, you know, body, or you could be seeing it, or even in your face. Your face can, trust me, like my face completely changed. Like it's crazy. Your eyes, your face can completely change. Maybe you guys are also doing something. This could be a surgery for some of you guys too, which I have nothing against, but cosmetic surgery could be something that you guys may be doing. All right, but I do feel like this is the year that's more in the material realm for you. I feel like this is the year, yeah. And I'm also hearing manifestation. So some of you guys could just be manifesting something around like self-image or something like that as well too, or a lifestyle, and you're gonna start to see those puzzle pieces coming together. This is giving me heavy vision board is manifesting vibes. We have divine intervention. A higher power is stepping in to help you on your path. Ancestral or angelic help, okay, and angelic help. All right, so yeah, you guys definitely do work with angels, angel guides, okay, spirit teams here, prayer, whatever this is. Or some of you guys could have an altar, or you could be a practitioner. Deities. So sorry about that. 2 cards fell on the floor, which shouldn't happen for any other pile. So the energy here is very different. This wanted to come out, Ho'oponopono, and I kind of ignored it. I am sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. All right, so this is just in general about spiritual practices, but your guides could be a message from your guides. I have a friend that told me, it was actually Janina, that when things fall on the floor, it's that card times 10. So your guides are really saying like, hey, hone in on your spiritual practices, but Ho'oponopono could be one. That's significant, all right? And then we also have the flower of life. The cycle of creation is said to symbolize the fundamental forms of space and time, coming up here with the flower of life, all right? So this is in general just a lot of spiritual practices, and you guys really honing in on your spiritual work here, okay? Yeah, I feel like this is a collective that's really, even a 9, the Hermit is it's number 9, a very spiritual type of year for you. So I'm also hearing predictions and prophecies. A lot of you guys could get very psychic dreams, prophetic dreams. Okay, you do readings yourself. Some of you guys, you've been seeing a lot of signs and angel numbers of this massive shift coming in your life, and that's what you're going to be experiencing, or this rebirth you've been going through. Okay, so whatever this is, now we also have the throat chakra. I really feel like you guys are not going to be afraid to tell it how it is. Communication, self-expression, truth, problems with expressing your truth, self-advocating. Yeah, I literally, like, I just saw someone like who was really small, and it's like they're getting really tall and big. So you're really standing in your power, and you do not care. Like, you just don't care about like who doesn't like it, who has something to say. Literally, we have Proverbs 31:25. She's clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. So I also feel like you guys are low-key just, especially if you're super psychic, I don't know, you could be low-key just not taking certain people seriously. Like, no, it's giving like, listen, no one can bring me down. Like, you're noticing a lot of pettiness, and you're also noticing people who have tried to strengthen your because I was looking at the strength card right there, but tried to siphon your energy with nonsense. And I feel like now you guys, you're calling back your energy, and you're finally directing it, you know, into certain places. And honestly, that could be some people's worst nightmare, the fact that you're finally honing in on this personal power, on your soul gifts and your skill sets here, and your dreams are manifesting. You're starting to see things unfold for you. Okay, I really feel like with the Chariot and the Devil coming up here, there is a message here around energy blocks clearing. So you could be getting a lot of spiritual messages and wisdom around blocks, around like, yo, like, I really did have to remove this from my life, whether it's this person, or I needed to do, you know, it could be a ritual, or, you know, this cleansing or this Reiki. Like, I had to do these removals, these shiftings, or this inner work, whatever it is. And now things in my life are like high-key moving forward. Okay, so yeah, like, people are gonna start to see things progressing. And I don't know, you guys, there's like a little message here around, you know, I don't know if it's people who did energy work on you, or they were just projecting nonsense. Like, they can start freaking out a little bit once they see things moving forward for you. Okay, so let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Get out of here. I swear I did not see this. Oh my God, I love Spirit. Okay, forward movement, no looking back. Okay, so it says relief and stability is to be expected soon. Things will be much easier to deal with in the upcoming days or weeks. Wow. Stay focused on the change you desire to bring as it arrives to your doorstep. So you're moving into a new chapter. Beautiful. Change that brings peace, harmony, and improvements. Okay, physical or energetic movement from one place or energy onto the next. That is so cool. Okay, so yeah, I feel like, you know, no matter what someone says to you or tries to say about you around choosing yourself, around, you know, making your boundaries, whatever it is that you're doing, I think where that freak out energy is coming in is like, some of them may even try to use God. Like, they may try to say, like, God is like divine soulmate. I was picking up like twin flame vibes for some of you, but they may try to like bring God up, you know, all into this and stuff, and be like, especially if they're religious, or whatever, like, they may try to say all types of stuff. The part that's really gonna trip them up, okay, they might try to say, you working with the devil. Nah, bro. Like, no. Okay, but you did face it within. So if you want to call that type of work, you did face the fears and the shadows and the projections, and you're doing the heavy work. There's no bypassing over here. Okay, so and you're seeing things from a healthier, higher perspective. You're doing things that they should be focusing on themselves. So they're gonna be kind of weirded out when they see things moving forward for you and things working out for you, when you are, you know, choosing yourself, and they think that's so wrong. All right, so that's the message. Okay, I love you guys so much. You have a happy new year. Okay, and keep me posted, update me. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.